like have to walk away from the whole relationship or building a relationship.
I guess it all is a little bit of secret at times.
Mhm. Yeah, I think
It's,
you got to really like assess it and see which way it's going because
and because it is a secret, and unless you, and I feel like they should not have to broadcast it. No, you shouldn't. But if you're not saying anything after hello, how you doing? Can I get your number? That's where I think you should stop and you should have a tiny conversation about you. That's just me.
yeah.
Before you exchange, I mean, but then they kind of feel like, well, if this person is gonna not be in my life, they shouldn't have to know, right? You know what I mean? You think, well, should he not be here if people know? But then they be like, well, I don't want to be known as a man because now I'm a woman, and they be like, oh, okay.
But I mean, you have to I think we have to get to a point where we respect um people's difference of opinion. So someone who may not be open to being in a relationship with someone who is transgendered, um, neither person should shame or like overly hate or that type of thing. Like if that's not a person's thing, then give them the opportunity to know and remove themselves. And if the person who is transgender, they shouldn't feel offended or easily be offended that someone is not okay with that lifestyle. Both parties should just accept each other for who they are and keep it moving.
Yeah, in a perfect world, we're all sane, but we know that ain't true.
No, but it's something that we should work on.
It definitely is. But I mean, hey, I don't care what they want, what people want. They can do whatever they want to do. You want to be a heterosexual, be heterosexual. You want to be gay, be gay. You want to be a man, be a man. You want to be a woman, be a woman. But
Yeah.
also, just like I respect you, respect me too. Boom. That's all it takes.
And you see a lot of posts where people are like, it's like somehow it's become like a competition between like feminine gay men and women. But me personally, I there's no competition. There's no like if there's a penis that is for me, then I might have to compete for that. But a penis that is not for me, there's no there's no competition. There's no I'm not even in the game. A person who is homosexual or lives a certain lifestyle, ain't nobody checking for me.
Right.
Exactly. So people just need to understand like where they fall in certain situations and move accordingly. But
All them
shout out
single
again
people.
to Pride Month. Um, I'm definitely loving being in Vegas out here during this time, and we just had First Friday too, so that was cool too. Um, what else do we have? Oh, now we are moving into our segment for health and self care because health as well.
And speaking of wealth, all our Geminis are still listening. I got some lucky numbers for you guys. Quickly throw that in there before we go ahead and jump into the health. So wealth part. Lucky number 5, 7, 14, and 23. If you play the lotto, go play the numbers. If you know a Gemini that you love, go play the numbers 5, 7, 14, 23.
That's
And
just Keno.
huh?
I said that's Keno. If it's the
Oh,
lotto,
Lord.
you need how many numbers? Six.
No, I'm just giving, those are the lucky numbers. You can just throw them with the lotto and add, I was going to finish, add some more numbers to it.
You
And
could
at
do
least
five,
win
seven, one,
$40.
4, 2, and then the Powerball or whatever number was gonna be
Yes,
3. if somebody win, all I need is $250,000 because I'm just trying to buy a house.
Oh my God. Yes, if we win with our numbers, go ahead and shoot something to their PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, whatever you like. Oh. Health. Okay, so what I have for health this week is water intake. Water intake, y'all. Get your water popping. It's getting hot.
That's very important.
Hot. At my job, we have these posters posted up about if you're hydrated, making sure you're hydrated, and the color of your pee is supposed to be, so you'll know if you're hydrated or not. The lighter it is, the more hydrated you are. The darker it is, drink some fucking water. So you gotta go by. You don't have to, but a good thing to go by is the 8x8 rule, meaning 8 ounces of water.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's another. You're supposed to drink half of your weight in ounces for water. That's another rule.
People ain't going on. How much I weigh?
I'm not gonna tell nobody how much I weigh until I get to my goal weight, because I have this idealized version of myself that I'm working on right now.
Me too. I've been losing weight, but I haven't got to my goal weight either.
Mm-hmm.
But I just went back to the doctor and I just lost 10 more pounds. So.
Oh, really? I'm down 9 pounds.
See, and I'm gonna try. This month coming up, I'm gonna work on toning up and stuff, because I can't even fit my panties no more. All my panties are too big. So
I need my panties to be too small. Because that means my gluteals is growing.
Man, I need my ass to get bigger too. I ain't got no ass and I'm losing weight and I'm like, I ain't got no hips. What the fuck? Anyways, but yes, 8 ounces of water. So just a cup of water, 8 cups of water a day, 2 liters, a half a gallon. Get you a half a gallon of water. Drink that shit a day. But be careful, because people are drinking too much water. You can get water intoxicated. Did you know this?
I thought if you drink so much water so fast.
Well, yeah, I'm going to tell you. So, yes, don't drink more than 27 to 33 ounces of water per hour.
Oh, okay.
So, if you drink, you think, oh, okay, I'm going to get all my water for the day in right now, you can fuck around and hurt yourself.
Like, oh, shoot, it's 11 p.m. I need to hurry up and drink this 60-ounce bottle of water. It's 40 ounce.
And if you look for, and if you do some dumb shit, or you think that you drunk too much water throughout the day, you can look for signs to let you know, as far as like headache, nausea, vomiting, confusion, double vision, muscle weakness and cramping, and also a big one is increased blood pressure.
Oh,
wow. You have to take your blood pressure. But if you feel like you drunk a lot of water or maybe too much water, look for those signs. But basically, just steer clear, drink 8 cups of water a day. It might sound like a lot, but if you really just kind of bust it in, like when you wake up and throughout the day, just go ahead and grab a cup of water. You'll feel better, your pee will be lighter, and you'll be hydrated. And you need to keep it like that all summer, because it get hot.
That's a good one. I do need to work on drinking more water. I drink I sip on like lemon water all day. And then every morning I'll have like water with like aloe. Shout out Herbalife. I had to put that in there.
I drink a cup of hot water every morning.
And so my self-care tip is celibacy. Or, yes, celibacy. It's more so abstinence. Celibacy is more closely related to like religion or like a religious role. So I guess more abstinence, because, temporarily you abstain from all sexual activity. Like for 21 days, I will abstain from all forms of sexual activity. Nothing. No porn, no self-gratification, nothing. And what you should
no porn
No,
I thought it was just like no sex with the other person. I didn't know it was like no sex with yourself.
no sex with yourself.
Damn. That's,
Although you know what, probably like around day 4, 5, like 3, 4, 5, I found myself like caressing my shoulder, or like if I'm walk, I'll end up like looking down, and then I'll just be like hypnotized by my thighs. I was going through the motions. For real. I was like, oh my goodness, I had never looked at myself like this ever in my life. Um, yes,
you
and
over there tweeting.
I was like, let me go ahead and just rub myself. Look at these hips. Look at how I sway left to right.
I'm turning red. Who could this be? So
Yes,
dead.
I haven't
And
heard
you know,
tweet
she
in
said that
forever.
song was not supposed to be a sex song. She said that song was supposed to be about like self love and whatever. And she said, but you know, sex sells, so they made it seem sexy. But the
Oh,
poem was
okay, yeah.
self love.
Well, if her skirt was dropping to her feet,
She basically like looking like self love is looking at yourself in the mirror and loving you.
that's true. And you find that too if you abstain. Basically, what you should find from is that when you remove the demand of a sexual relationship, it should allow you to bring more focus, more assiduous to creativity and productivity. Because you know, sex creates sex. You have sex, you procreate, right? And so
Okay.
it should bring more focus on productivity and creating in other aspects of your life. Um, Also, if you've had like a past sexual relationship that was painful or damaging or just like unfulfilling, then I think abstaining would be like a woosah for your vagina. Like your vagina is gonna be like, bitch, I've been trying to work with your mind and your heart, and them bitches ain't got their shit together. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking time, taking me out of the equation, and for taking time to get your mind and your soul right. Um, so that is my self care tip, because a lot of people think abstinence or um, celibacy is like extreme or difficult, but it's just a choice. And I'm using it more as a tool for like liberation and empowerment. And so I suggest you guys think about it as well. Like if your mind, heart, and vagina are not getting along, then abstain for like
I
3 weeks.
don't like being abstinent. Like what?
Do it
I
for just
just
21 days and focus on transmuting that sexual energy into working on things like emotional intelligence, like in your job, in your
you
career.
can do that with sex. I bet.
You do that by not abstaining from sex, girl. You do that
I'm
for
weird.
by
Like
abstaining from sex.
I haven't had any sex, so and I'm just over here talking about well, I want to be absent, and I'm absent as fuck over here, dry,
Well,
just dry.
well, don't worry about being dry. Bring that dryness up to your lower back, and then up to your third eye, and then
Girl,
focus on and then focus
girl.
on education, a hobby, or a passion project, or something that you are developing.
I've been doing that for a minute. It's time for me to get married so I can have sex on a regular basis.
It works. I'm on a journey right now, and I went to the Millennium Tour. I told you I had on an Echo dress. I don't know where the
Mm-hmm.
hell you buy a fucking Echo dress. I made an Echo
The
dress
good
out of a
one.
t-shirt, and it was the straightest line I've ever sewn in my life.